Assalamualaikum, my name is Basyirah Hanim Bt Burhanuddin and metric number 1811638. So our group had decided to choose the author named Randa Abdel Fattah, and we had chosen 4 of her works, which are the first one, Does My Head Look Big in This? The second one, 10 Things I Hate About Me. The third one, No Sex in the City. And the fourth one, The Lines We Cross. I had decided to discuss and analyze the novel 10 Things I Hate About Me by Randa Abdel Fattah. The story is about a protagonist who is a 14-year-old girl named Jamilah Taufik, who lives in Sydney's western suburbs with her family that consists of her father, her older sister, and also her brother. So Jamilah is a Lebanese Muslim girl, and for the past 3 years of her life, she has hidden her true identity from her peers at school. In order to keep her personal life private, she tries her best to prevent her friends from coming to her house and remains silent when her Caucasian friends degrade her culture. She changes her physical traits from black hair and brown eyes to blonde and blue eyes in order to assimilate with the Australian mainstream culture. Moreover, she also changes her name from Jamilah at home to Jamie among her friends at school. Jamie is beginning her high school at the year of 10 at Guildford High School. The students there are separated by their ethnic backgrounds. The Engl students are a popular kind of students, and also the Taunt students are students with a background that is simply the one who is not an Anglo-Saxon. So the most popular boy in the school is named Peter Clarkson, who is notorious for his bullying, his teasing, and also his hilarious tricks in class. Peter especially likes to mock and taunt Timothy, a boy who does not seem to be affected by Peter's opinion and managed to give witty responses to Peter's effort to belittle him. He's also the only one who really stands up to Peter, and a student who always does what he wants. One day at school, Jamie received an anonymous email from someone called John. They begin chatting through their email, and Jamie pouring all her deepest secrets to John, as she thought that he is someone that she doesn't know and would never meet. This includes the story of her mother dying of a heart attack when she was just 9, and her hopes, her dreams, and also frustrations on the fact that her father is overprotective to her and has documented a Stone Age charter of curfew rights, and also the main point, which is the 10 things she hates about herself. At the same time, Peter had begun taking interest in Jamie, as he thinks that she is simply different from other girls who had always liked him before. One day, Timothy and Jamie had to pair up for an assignment together. Hence, she is torn from being proud of her heritage or either being accepted by the crowd. She was also amazed at how comfortable and easy she had felt when she was with Timothy, so she decided soon to be friends with Timothy just for his personality. Throughout the novel, Jamie had struggles to accept her true identity, carrying the fear of taunts and rejection from her classmates. Jamie goes through many normal teenage problems, such as seeing eye to eye with her overprotective father, being allowed to attend her formal, getting a part-time job, and also accepting that her father will remarry again with her teacher. The story thus narrates the realignment of minority Muslim staff with the majority non-Muslim Caucasian society and the repercussion faced by the young adult minority. The themes of the story are confronting identity crisis of a minority adolescent, challenging the fractured identity of a minority migrant, asserting identity of the Muslim landscape, and also defying religious identity representation of a revert. There are two issues that I want to talk about and discuss in this story is the conformity to the others. Conformity is the act of matching attitudes, beliefs, and also behaviors to group norms, politics, or being like-minded. Norms are implicit, specific rules shared by a group of individuals that guide their interactions with the others. Being intimidated by the public's opinion on Muslim, Jamila has decided to shroud her background in complete mystery by creating Jamie. Faking her new identity is her way of protecting herself from turmoil. This is her attempt at shielding herself from confrontations and prejudices. According to Jamila, leading a double life is the only option she has if she wants a place in the midst of Australian society. Denying her family's heritage, she believes that it will result in her being seen as a true Aussie, that abandoning her culture will equal popularity and acceptance. She is driven by her wish to belong, her desire to be as normal as possible. She is desperate for not being seen as the other, an inferior human being denunciated because of her religious and cultural background. For me, I understand why she is really desperate in getting conformity from the others. Even for myself, as I am not in a minority society, I still feel that sometimes I simply just want to be someone normal and be accepted in any crowd. This is because we simply didn't want to be alone. The feeling of being isolated or mocked is not good at all. But if I want to touch on Islamic perspective, then I think this is not a good idea at all. This is because in Islam, we are supposed to love our own selves, never commit to the other religions, even if we are at the end of our lives. Like the Prophet, he never gave in if someone mocked his religion, which is Islam. He will fight for the truth and protect the image of Islam. Furthermore, Jamila not only conformed to others, she also decided to change her own appearance. And this is not okay at all in Islam, as we are forbidden to change our own appearance for no reason. The second one would be mask and identity. So while disguising protect her from being a victim of bullying, a part of her still wants to break from her disguise and reveal her true self, as she is tired of hiding behind a facade, unable to connect with the others due to her web of lies. However, she knows that disclosing her true identity will take a lot of courage and strength, traits which she believes she cannot master. However, there is one place where she truly belongs, a place where she feels comfortable in her own skin, which is madrasa. It is the Arabic school that she attends weekly, playing the darabuka, eat Lebanese food, and also listen to Arabic pop music. Surrounded by the teenagers who are all like her, who all share similar background as Muslim, hence Jamila does not feel the urge to be somebody she is not. She feels accepted and included just the way she is. At madrasa, she is just like everybody else, an Australian teenage girl of Muslim background trying to find her place in Australian society. Whatever problems she may be facing, whether it is her strict father and his curfew rules, Jamila knows that she will not be made fun of, that her peers will understand these types of problems. In Islam views, I think that Jamila doesn't have to disguise herself. She should just love herself the way she is. She is a talented darabuka player actually. And not only that, she doesn't have to keep lying in order to hide her true identity. Islam doesn't encourage us to practice lie, as it is not a good behavior. And she also have to keep on lying to recover her first lie. So this is something that only would keep you feeling exhausted emotionally and didn't bring you any benefits at all. So for me, I prefer Jamila to be her true self and just confronts her peers by being truthful. Yes, like at the end of the story, she becomes truthful to her best friend, which called Amy, and she finally feel happy because of it. So I think that's all from me. Thank you.